What's up, taters? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com, and I know you guys haven't seen a video from me in about 3 or 4 days, but that's because the news cycle, it goes up and it goes down. I wasn't feeling a lot of the news cycle, and I did miss out on the judge getting arrested. You know, she effed around and found out. I did miss out on that one. However, the content gods have blessed me because we have a raid video, and it's everything you thought it would be. I combed throughout Twitter to get all of the juicy video clips, and I saved it here for you today. You're going to really enjoy this video, so go ahead and give me a like. Make sure you comment to trigger that algorithm, and sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Now, before we get started, let me show you A.G. Bundy talking about this nightclub that people have been complaining about throughout the Biden administration.
America is safer tonight thanks to Donald Trump. Last night, Brian, what they did, to back up, during the Biden administration, they received 170 911 calls to that club alone. That club we were just watching, 170 calls. Wouldn't you think that would have been a red flag?
Wouldn't.
Nothing happened. Guns, shootings, ag batteries, nothing happened. So under Donald Trump, DEA, FBI, U.S. Marshals, ATF, ICE, everyone went in together. DEA led this investigation, went in, got 115 illegal immigrants,
right,
aliens in our country, arrested them, 2 with warrants, 12 guns seized. So what would happen in this club is you would go in, security would give you a menu of drugs, cocaine, there's something new called pink cocaine, meth, you could go in a bathroom stall, get that, there was prostitution, all these things going on. And we just now identified a member of Sinaloa cartel was also in there.
So now you got a taste of what you're about to see. So we're going to start from the beginning when they rolled up in front of the club, and then we'll see some video clips that I have gathered together along with a description in the tweet. Then I'm going to follow that up with some very interesting pictures. You want to stay tuned for that. And then the grand finale, watching them all get loaded on the ICE bus and hauled off for deportation. Okay, so let's go ahead and start right here with this tweet. Shortly after DEA entry this morning, occupants of the illegal underground nightclub in Colorado Springs were given multiple warnings to come out. Initial arrests were made about 3:45 a.m. More than 200 people were inside. More than 100 were illegally in the United States.
Occupants of 296, this is the DEA. All occupants of the structure, exit the structure with your hands up. Stay off command by agents.
Prior to entering the underground nightclub in Colorado Springs this morning, DEA, RMFD special agents announced their presence. 200 people, well, more than 200 people were inside, at least 114 in the United States illegally. In addition, more than a dozen active duty military were patrons or security guards. Uh-oh, somebody gonna get in trouble.
Occupants of 296 South Academy, this is the police with a search warrant, demanding entry. Exit the front door, one at a time, with nothing in your hand, held high above your head. Listen to the commands of the officers on site. Ocupantes de la casa 296. Esta es la policía, con una orden de cateo exigiendo entrar. Salgan por la puerta de enfrente uno por uno con las manos vacías y las manos arriba, sobre la cabeza. Sigan las indicaciones de los oficiales presentes.
Breaking: over 100 illegals arrested in a DEA sting operation targeting an illegal underground nightclub in Colorado Springs, Colorado. The DEA says there were drug trafficking, prostitution, crimes of violence, and weapons seized. Over a dozen active duty military members were working as armed security or attending the nightclub. Members of TDA, by the way, I'm not even trying to pronounce this word. I heard somebody else refer to this terrorist gang as TDA, and I said, oh, okay, I'm going to start doing that. So anyway, I'm not even going to try to pronounce Trendiagua, however you pronounce it. From now on, TDA. Okay, so members of TDA, MS-13, and the Hells Angels were attending the club. People rounded up at the Colorado Springs nightclub. Oh my God. 200 plus inside an underground nightclub in Colorado Springs had their illegal party, drug trafficking, prostitution, crime of violence, and weapons seized. So we get to see a closer version of what we saw earlier. Watch DEA Special Agent in Charge Jonathan Pullen describe the federal operation this morning at an illegal nightclub in Colorado Springs. Some active duty military as well as gang members and many people in the United States illegally were among those detained.
Jonathan, give us some perspective here. 300 law enforcement officers. What brought about this kind of requirement, this kind of need to be here with that show of force?
So this is an underground illegal nightclub, okay? And what was happening inside was significant drug trafficking, prostitution, crimes of violence. We seized a number of guns in there. We had active duty service members who were running security at the club and involved in some of these crimes. And in fact, we had over 100 illegal aliens inside as well, and those over 100 illegal aliens were taken into custody by ICE.
Active duty service members helping as security here. Can you elaborate on that at all?
So it's an ongoing investigation, but we had over a dozen active duty service members in the club tonight, either as patrons or working as armed security.
Now I'm going to go over some pictures and then we're going to finish it up with the video of them all on the ICE bus going, bye-bye. You got to go. Deportation for you. So here are the alphabet boys. That's what I like to call them. This is DEA, DHS, FBI, ICE. The alphabet boys. They outside, you know, telling everybody to come on out because it's getting shut down. Here's more federal agents on another side of the building. And now that they're coming out, we are seeing some of the ladies of the night. I guess you can say these are the ex-workers who are getting arrested. I don't know if they're here legally or illegally. We have her. Girl, them boots are too big for your legs and feet. Oh my goodness. Then we got, wait a minute. What kind of club is this? Do they combine the LGBT with the heterosexual people? I mean, I'm not against that. We had one like that in Atlanta, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, honey, all this pink, surely you're not for the women. And speaking of not for the women, Exhibit B. Now we go to pictures inside of the club, and this one said Modelo cannot sit up here and cry about, the tariffs are causing us to go broke. The tariffs are causing us to go broke. No, they're not. No, they're not. But it's kind of cute how they have their little bar stools. No Karens allowed. That's so cute. Look at all those Corona bottles. All right, more Modelo beer cans, and they have buckets here. I think this is the Corona bucket and this is the Modelo bucket. And, yeah, Okay, and the chairs have been knocked down, everything like that. And oops, look at this, a Mexican passport with American money and a car. And I don't know, is this weave? This looks like some weave and some pills. I don't know what I'm looking at, to be honest. And here is the money shot, ladies and gentlemen. New video. The DEA-led operation in Colorado Springs was aided by nearly a dozen federal partners, including the ERO, the DHS, and ICE, also known as ICE, baby. ICE. This bus alone was filled to capacity with over 60 men, all in the United States, illegally at the illegal underground nightclub. Deportation? Likely.
All males. And the female that being that man hit the car.
Hold up there, taters. Before I end the video, I have to play this interview of the property owner. He's not the nightclub owner. He owns the property where the nightclub is renting from him. But basically, this wasn't supposed to be a nightclub. He knows nothing about it. I don't believe he didn't know anything about it. But here's a short interview from him, and I want you to listen to his answers and see if you believe him. I don't, spoiler alert. I'm like, how could you sit up here and not know these people were running an illegal club out of your own building, the building that you rent to them for? And if 170 calls were made to the police, I'm sure that the police contacted you about it, but because you were getting that big money, you didn't care. But anyway, I don't believe this guy. I'm not buying anything he's selling, but let's listen to the interview.
Reaction to what happened here. You own the building.
Shocking, because no idea that this was even going on.
Yeah, right.
Never seen this many cars on property before. I've never even seen a lot of trash in the parking lot to even like suspect that anything like an after-hours nightclub is going on. So it's pretty shocking.
How did you learn about it, and what was your original reaction?
My employee was trying to come into work because I also run the Luna Market here on the corner, and they were coming in to work in the kitchen and they couldn't access the property, and then I went online and tried to figure out what was going on, and that's when I learned about everything that was happening.
So you had no idea this was quote-unquote an underground late-night nightclub?
No, this is supposed to be in a space for birthdays, weddings, quinceañeras, stuff like that. They're not allowed to serve alcohol. It's written in their lease. They're not allowed to do any illegal activity. It's also written in their lease. And their lease was actually set to expire at the end of this month because we're set to do a renovation conversion project on this property. And so I've been working on that for 18 months. And so they were supposed to be out of here by the end of this month.
So as the property owner now, what do you do?
I have no idea. I haven't talked to law enforcement. I haven't talked to anybody. I just got down here. And so we're going to have to figure that out.
In connection with your tenant, as the property owner, what will you now do?
Well, obviously they would be evicted, but again, their lease runs out at the end of this month. So they're supposed to be out here anyway.
All right, so you heard that. I'm telling you, I don't believe him. There's no way you can have this building and not know that there's an illegal club being run out of it. I'm sure they was giving you a lot of money, probably doubling the rent that you normally charge. And you were like, yeah, okay, I'll just turn a blind eye. So I'm going to finish this video out with Special Agent Jonathan Pullen, and he's going to say thank you for everyone's participation, help, as well as thanking the Trump administration for allowing this to happen.
I'm John Pullen, Special Agent in charge with DEA's Rocky Mountain Field Division. I want to thank our federal and local partners for assisting us with an operation in Colorado Springs this morning. I also want to thank you, members of the public, for supporting the men and women of DEA and our fellow law enforcement officers in keeping our communities safer. Thank you.
And there you have it, taters. So this is not exactly like a deportation video. It's more like showing you a raid that consists of one particular nightclub. But hey, at this moment, I'm willing to accept these breadcrumbs than nothing at all. But what say you? What do you think about all of this? Let me know by leaving a comment below this video. Don't forget to leave a like. And also, let me see if there's some ice emojis in the chat. Because if it's so, if you last this long, leave some ice. Leave some ice emojis in the comment section. Again, don't forget to leave a like. And if you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, taters.